Okay. So, guess what, you guys? I am 30 weeks pregnant. 30. 30 already. Like, I know every single video, I'm almost like, how is it gone by this fast? I have hair in my mouth somewhere. How's it gone by so fast? But truly, I can't believe that I'm 30 weeks. It's literally insane at how quick this time has gone. And in the beginning, I thought, oh my gosh, this time is going so slow, especially in the first trimester. But now the second trimester, now being in the third trimester, I feel absolutely phenomenal. We just got back from hiking around BC, which has been great. We found so many gems, like hidden, beautiful places that a lot of tourists don't go to, just like driving off beaten path and finding these really beautiful, lakes. And I mean, literally lakes, like from pure mountain water into these crystal clear lakes that we were able just to get up and jump into. It was so beautiful, so magnificent. And we just had such a great time relaxing. And I shouldn't say really relaxing, because we relaxed mentally, but we did a lot of hiking. Like, over the last 2 days, we did not a huge hike, but we did like 30 kilometers of hiking. I guess me being 8 months pregnant, then that's very good. Almost 8 months. Almost 8 months. Next week I go into my 8th month time period. But yeah, we had really good hikes. It was really funny because we were by the lakes and water so much over the last couple of weeks, and the weather was really nice. It was like in mid 20s. And then this week, being back in the city, no water around, it's now going in the 30s. So anyway, whatever. I love being around water so much. I grew up around the ocean, and it's just sucks to not be around it all the time. But anyways, really good trip. And then we had gone camping with my brother and his girlfriend and the kids, so that was really fun as well. Just been on the go doing a lot of things. And now over the next couple of days, I really want to get the baby's room finished, because we will get little things started and then we stop because we've been going away doing lots of things. And I wanted to paint the baby's room. My boyfriend actually just ran to grab the baby's crib today because it came in, so super excited about that. And then get the borders and stuff done, and be able to put the pictures and everything up. So yeah, it's been great. Changes in my body in the last little bit. Sleeping has been definitely up and down, because I go to sleep on my left side, and if the baby is sleeping more or sitting here on this side, it's been harder like to sleep. So it just feels, I'll try to go onto my right side, but then it doesn't feel comfortable laying on my right side. So I'll just literally lay on that side for like 10 minutes and then lay back on this side. And then obviously I can't lay on my back. I feel like my organs are shutting down because of the pressure of the baby. So I've just been tossing and turning a lot. I also noticed that even like before, like way before I was pregnant, I know that I can't eat before I go to bed. But being pregnant and being a lot more active right now, that I am eating a lot more, and sometimes at night I am hungry. But now I'm just like, okay, so if I eat before I go to bed, I can't sleep. Like, I just feel even more heaviness because the baby's sitting basically on my digestive tract, and so it's trying to digest, plus the heaviness of the baby, so I'm not getting very much sleep. So trying to get my meals, more frequent meals throughout morning and afternoon and early evening, so that by, like, again, 7, 8 max, that I don't eat. There's been a couple of times where I've legit had to like wake up in the middle of the night where the baby was like, I'm hungry. So I had to get up and eat, which I have to say, never in my whole entire life have I gotten up in the middle of the night to eat food. Never. I always just like sleep, or if I'm hungry through the middle of the night prior, I would just be like, I'll just wait till morning to eat. But now I like legit get up and eat. So that's happened a couple of times where I really just needed to do that. Mood, I feel like it's weird because first trimester I was a total bitch and I was super moody. Second trimester I was still really irritable at things, although my mood had definitely improved. but I was still irritable. The third trimester, I definitely see how I was still moody in my second, because now in my third, things that were bothering me, I'm like, who cares? You know, right now it's about feeding the mind and the soul and the well being of the baby, all this outside stuff of what's happening in the world, because there's just always 8 million things going on in the world. A lot of, I feel like a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of differences in opinions in the world. So I've really had to disconnect myself. I disconnected myself a while back, but really disconnected myself in the last month. And holy, I feel a million times better. I just don't watch the news. I don't feed into social media. Like, I'll post stuff on social media, but I actually won't look through a lot of the posts and read them or look at them, because there's a lot of just hostility and anger going on right now. And I believe that if the world is going to change, we have to change ourselves first. We can't go out putting hateful, negative things on social media and thinking that that's going to make somebody else change. Hate never creates positivity, right? So it's really important to be love towards yourself, figuring out as best as we can who we are, loving the people that we're surrounded with, and that kind of has a ripple effect of creating positivity within the people around us and then those people around them, because people feel inspired by you when you're doing something good and when you're giving off love, or when you have a higher vibration, a higher energy. So people don't respond to hate and anger in a loving, positive way. They respond to hate and anger with hate and anger most of the time. So yeah, so that's one of my biggest lessons that I've had to learn over these last few months. The first, I'd say probably 5-6 months were really difficult with stress. And again, that is not healthy. So now doing a lot more meditation, reading a lot more beautiful books on consciousness and being happy and health. And that's another thing too with my pregnancy, that I find my cravings haven't really changed at all since prior to me being pregnant. I don't really crave sugars or salty foods or anything like that more than I did before. I do still love dark chocolate, and if I have a craving for that, then I will have it. But the things with being pregnant too, like the baby is really forming his taste buds right now, and I want to try to give as many healthy foods for his body as humanly possible, so that he's going to have a wide variety of tastes of good foods. And also too, like what we put in our body, anything we put on our body, not just foods, like what we're putting on our skin, what we're doing. The placenta is a very thin layer, so everything is going into that child. So if I have cravings for lots of sugary foods, which I don't typically, but if I had a sugar craving, I'm really good with just having something else that is a healthier version of that, instead of giving into my cravings for that, because I just don't want to indulge. But I really believe, because I was really disciplined and not having sugar, my taste buds don't acquire very much sugar now being pregnant. So I think that says a lot to really being a healthy person prior to being pregnant, and really working at being healthy to being pregnant, so that your pregnancy does tend to, for a lot of people, be a healthier pregnancy. So, and working out, still doing, like I said, hiking and stuff, and doing some weights. Obviously my weight training has decreased in intensity, and I do as I feel. I don't push myself to go over and above what I can't do. If I haven't had a good night's sleep, I'm not going to do a workout the next day. Or if I do feel like doing a workout, I'm going to do half the amount that I normally would. When I have a really good sleep, then generally the next day I'm feeling amazing and I want to do a workout. So it all depends, but it's really being, and what is in your best interest of your child and your body, so that you are in your healthiest state. So yeah. What other really interesting things have been going on lately? Food wise, I know I've mentioned this before, but some things I don't really want anymore at all has been caffeine. That I cut that out a few months ago, where I'm just doing organic decaf, because I noticed really fast into my pregnancy that even when I was doing half decaf, half regular organic coffee, that the baby just didn't like caffeine at all. I felt like I was having a heart attack. And I've always had like a cup to 2 cups of coffee every day for years. But as soon as I realized like my body wasn't liking it, then I just started to decrease that massively. And then now I'm just doing organic decaf. I'll do a cup of that a day. And then I'm good. I'm good to go. And yeah. So yeah, it's been really interesting. And I know every single pregnancy is absolutely different. Some people have really great, beginnings, and then the third is really hard. I know a lot of my friends and even my doctor said, obviously coming up as I'm getting bigger in the next little bit, that I will be more uncomfortable and then my workouts will dramatically drop, and that's fine. I'm super fine with that. My boyfriend wants to do some more camping and wants to do some more traveling in the next little bit, but I'm not sure if I'm up for that. I'm just like, after our travels, I've been so content today just being home and just working on the baby's room and getting things organized and really enjoying that. So I don't know if I want to travel very much more. We're heading up to visit his parents in northern Alberta on Thursday for 4 days. So that's a long drive. So then by the time we get back from that, I'm definitely going to want to chill and just be zen for a bit and just really focus on here. But we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll have another, second wind wanting to get out and do some more camping or some hiking and stuff. So, but anyways, this is 30 weeks, like 10 weeks left. 10 weeks. I don't know why, but I think he's going to come a week or two early. So he might be here in 8 and 9 weeks. I don't know. But that's how I'm feeling. He's making a lot more movements lately, like just kicking, and he's so hilarious. Like he won't kick right before I'm going to sleep, but right when I'm freaking exhausted and right at that point where I'm almost asleep, he'll be jabbing like really, really hard into my side of my stomach. So, and he loves to stay up all night, just like his dad. He's a night owl where I love early mornings. So it's kind of funny. But anyways, that's my updates. 10 more weeks to go. I will talk to you guys again soon when I have some more awesome things to say in the next couple of weeks. Until then, enjoy however your life is going and the journey. And if you enjoy my videos, make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you know when I'm posting some new videos.